Today we celebrate the Solemnity of Saints Peter and Paul. As early as the year 258, there is evidence of an already lengthy tradition of celebrating the solemnities on the same day. Together, these two saints are founders of the See of Rome. Peter, who was named Simon, was a fisherman of Galilee and was introduced to the Lord by his brother Andrew. Jesus gave him the name Cephas, Petrus in Latin, which means rock. Peter was a bold follower of the Lord, the first to recognize that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Despite his human weaknesses, Peter was chosen to shepherd God's flock. He spent his last years in Rome leading the church through persecution and eventually being martyred in the year 64. He was crucified upside down because he claimed he was not worthy to die as the Lord. He was buried on Vatican Hill, and St. Peter's Basilica is built over his tomb. St. Paul was the apostle of the Gentiles. Before receiving the name Paul, he was Saul, a Jewish Pharisee who persecuted Christians in Jerusalem. Saul's conversion took place as he was on his way to Damascus to persecute the Christian community there. As he was traveling along the road, he was suddenly surrounded by a great light from heaven. He was blinded and fell off his horse. He then heard a voice saying to him, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" He answered, "Who are you, Lord?" Christ said, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting." Paul was eventually imprisoned and taken to Rome, where he was beheaded in the year 67. That place is called Tre Fontane, the Three Fountains. It's located a very short distance away from our Pontifical University, the Seraphicum, where I studied. In any case, he's buried in Rome in the Basilica of St. Paul, outside the walls. Saints Peter and St. Paul, the rock and the little one, both gigantic saints.